Hey you, how's it going? Yeah, do you like racing? Do you like going super fast? You like getting fender bended every single day, every single time by Pete and throwing your controller against the wall in utter frustration? Well, have I got the video for you. Because in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Kingdom Hearts equivalent to Mario Kart, which is rumble racing. I don't really know what it is, but Birth by Sleep has this bad habit of kind of trying to make up for its mini games, because apparently we need those in Kingdom Hearts. And those mini games, two of them I will be covering on the channel almost back to back. We're going to be covering the command board. So if you like that kind of content, if you need help with those kinds of things, be sure to hit the subscribe button, because I'm going to be trying my best to do more tutorial-like videos for you in the future. That being said, today we're going to be tackling rumble racing. I'm going to be showing you how you can win every single time on every single track, one by one. I've timestamped the ones below, so you can just skip to the one that you need help with. I hope this is very helpful to you, and let's just get into it. Alright, so first up we have Country Chase. This first one is actually quite simple. I don't want to overcomplicate things. It is literally the easiest course in the whole circuit. So first off, you're just going to do a double brake here. Doing the brakes will allow you to drift just slightly and change direction. You're going to go up off this ramp over here into this course. You don't want to go the long way around. If you can, avoid it. Just take this route here. You want to go to the right, but then aim for the left to go around these first two twisters. And that will bring you all the way around. Up next, we have Disney Drive. Disney Drive is the second course. It's also not entirely difficult. It's a little bit longer than the first one, but I think it is also quite simple. So you don't want to do what I just did there. I don't know what that was. But we're going to do, again, the double drift. Just by pressing the square button twice and holding it for a brief moment, you're going to take the same ramp that you took from the first race. If you want, you can also fight these things off by pressing on O, but we won't do that. So we're just going to hit this ramp, go over every single one. You're going to want to veer to the left there to avoid the twister. This won't always happen. I feel like it's a little bit too randomized, but we're going to drift again here. You're going to want to go down this tunnel. As you can see, you are very far ahead, so you probably won't always hit those or encounter enemies very often, as long as you take the route that I'm producing or saying to you. And that barrier thing that we described is also very important. Whenever you see those, you want to grab them, because as you're about to see, it perfectly deflects the twister and it will always come in handy. Our third match for the day is Grand Spree. This one is definitely more on the complicated side, but I honestly like this course the most if I had to pick one. As you can see, Pete is here, and if Pete's here, that means trouble. Obviously, you're going to have a little bit of problems, so if you can, do your best to avoid him above any other enemy, even if it means hanging back a little bit like you're seeing me do now. As you go forward, you're going to make a few lefts. You're going to want to drift a little bit here and there, but try your best to avoid him at all costs. Spam barrier whenever you get into the midst of a bunch of enemies, and don't get hit like I just did just now, because it will ultimately cause you to fail. If you get hit too many times, I honestly just recommend restarting. But as you can see, you take that ramp, you get the barrier, and the barrier is going to block you not only from the twister, but also Pete's bombs. As you can see, you can fly right through the twister over these ramps, and we're going to keep on going. This one will take you over to this little ridge. It's going to create a little bit of a shortcut. You just want to drive straight. Don't bother turning. You want to hit that barrier and get it as quickly as you possibly can. And then we're just going to take this around. We're going to drift a couple more times, do a double drift. And then, bada bing, bada boom, we hit the finish line. That's all. Alright, and as we all know, Castle Circuit is by far the most complex of the two. So if I had to guess, this is probably why you're here in the first place, and I'm going to see for sure in just a moment. But yeah, Castle Circuit is definitely the more complex of the two. You're going to drift right here, and follow the pattern I'm going very closely. At this point, you're going to want to make a left turn, and then hang right so you can get on that ramp just like I did just now. Now, it's very important that you get on that ramp and into that very specific hole, because it will take you directly over here. It doesn't matter which way you go, just take whatever route it gives you, drift right here, and take this tunnel all the way through. You can go the other way if it takes you that way, and that way can be a little bit faster sometimes, so you might lag in between first and second place depending if the NPC drivers get on that, but you're going to just take as many ramps as you can. As you saw back there, there was another ramp that we could have taken if we got onto that route, but since we're not going to focus on that, we're just going to take as many of these boosters as we can possibly get. If you can, grab that shield. It's not entirely important because there aren't any twisters on this map, but we're just going to take every single one and make our way through. Now, I just want to show you again really quick which way not to go. If you can, try your best to hang right, otherwise you will ultimately miss it like I just did then. And that's basically it. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it. Ultimately, it all comes down to how well you handle the controller. Use your brakes carefully, don't hold it down for too long. Get the barriers, the Reflectica barriers, as often as you can, and you will ultimately succeed. I know the twisters are annoying, and I know Pete is annoying, but I know you guys can do it. Just follow the directions that I've laid out for you, and I almost guarantee that you will always get first place. As always, guys, I've been Key. If you guys like these kind of tutorial videos, definitely make sure to hit subscribe, like, and all that good stuff, and I'll bring more Kingdom Hearts content to you coming very soon. Peace!